Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms. Guys, it's Robert, of course, and I am so humbled by the response to the Articulated Ninja video. I was like so nervous about how people would respond to that, and it's been so great. Yeah, I got a little bit of a I've got a lot of thumbs up and a few thumbs down, but YouTube considers that engagement, so anyway. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Uh, right now, the subscription rate went through the roof. As of the time I'm recording this, it is 530. I was just checking it, by the way. It If it goes more, I'll be so amazed. But thank you so much, really, for the great responses to that video. I, you know, the video was born. I want to talk about that video for a second because the response has been so overwhelmingly positive. Uh, I, the genesis of that was, you know, during certain people's stupid actions, I ended up losing one decent friend and one good friend. Um, and when I say good friend, I mean this guy played with my kid. you know, we visited each other, and he played with my kid, and and like it really hit me hard when it was over a damn toy line. And so originally I was just doing a rant video about the drama that's going on in our community, and I it just started morphing as I went, and I was saying, but people were gonna say, well, I didn't say your name, and it morphed and morphed, and within about 2 minutes, it is actually what you heard. I mean, I added on a little bit on the beginning, but it's what you heard. And I was having this weird conversation with myself, venting all this crap that was going on at the time. And I listened to it and I'm like, God, that's actually very funny and very interesting. And I debated it for about a day and I'm like, God, should I try to do something with this? And then what do I do? Because I've recorded the audio. And then I'm like, okay, let me get a figure. And I'm looking around, and I find AJ, and I'm like, okay, AJ, yeah, I mean, good looking guy, but not too good looking. and I pick up Hordak. I just had Hordak on my desk, and I looked at him, and I went, "You're toxic," and I was like, "That's him. That's it. That's it." And hands, I just needed somebody with a weird body, and I saw Psykill, and I went, "Hey." Plus, it's funny when he pokes his little hands out and he goes, "I have hands," and he really doesn't have hands, but that's another joke entirely. And you know, it was cathartic. It was fun. It was just, and like at the end, when I was editing it, I realized, yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm kind of doing what was said about not naming names, and I'm not naming names because it's really about the behavior, and it's really about the way people are acting, and it's really stupid. And I decided to turn the table, and that's where the moral at the end came in. And it I put it together finally. It took me a few days to put it together, and I looked at it and I went, "Oh dear God!" So I sent a link of it off to Laser Pants and to Articulated Ninja. Ninja didn't respond to me. He was very busy, and I understand that completely. I was just really nervous about how he'd respond because he's at the center of it, And he responded so positively. I Articulated Ninja, if you hear this, I cannot thank you enough for being so positive because I was hoping, yeah, the humor's there. I hope you get it. I hope you understand it's a joke and that it's funny, and it's just being is really raging on the situation. And Ryan responded to me real quick, said that was comedy gold, man. And that gave me the confidence to go, okay, I'm going to post this. I'm going to give Ninja some time, though, out of respect. And obviously, he was too busy. He had two cons in that amount of time that I said it, and it was like Monday morning. I'm just like, do it, and I did it, and boy, did it blow up! And I was so happy. I was just like, oh, thank God, everybody got this and understood it, and knew what I was doing, and knew I was making fun of the bad situation. And I think Largo's Lair said it was a perfect satire of a sad part of our community, and I was like, oh, thank you. That is the best quote. Someone else said this is the best AJ Styles debates Hordak over Valorverse video ever made. And it felt really good. A little bit personal here. You know, I talk about my dark times. I don't talk about them very often. I don't dwell on them. The long and the short of it is, I went through a bad divorce, got laid off, was technically homeless for about 3 weeks. And in that time, a lot of people I call friends who were in the toy community kind of turned their backs on me. And there was a little bit of that in that video too. Because when I started this channel, it was really just a hobby. And I was just going to be like, hey, here I am doing my collection, and maybe 100 people will be interested. And as I went, I started, I want to get a little more creative. I want to do something different. I started doing a few different things. And then all this happened, and I come to the realization, guess what, dude? You are in a community. Again, you tried not to, and you are. And it's a good community. And it's a bunch of cool people who love toys, hate problems with toys, aren't afraid to say something about it. And I got to say, this community is a lot better than the community from almost 10 years ago. Because in those days, I was a guy that stepped out of the lines, and, I got backlash for it. And yeah, you get backlash now, but less. I'll never forget complaining about the Marvel Universe line and how they sacrificed quality. And I said, that doesn't work. And I really complained about it, and people were telling me, oh, shut up, man. And, I was like, what? You know, I thought you guys loved this line like I did, and apparently they didn't. Because they were more excited about Marvel Legends returning, which I was excited about Marvel Legends returning too, but not at the sacrifice of Marvel Universe, because I really liked that line. Now, granted, they still did some great stuff in that line, even with the cutbacks. Little did I realize that was a big part of Bobby Vala. And I find that out last year, and I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. And little did I realize that he also designed some of my favorite Marvel Legends. So hey, goes around comes around. A bunch of circles in this whole experience. So again, thank everyone who commented. Laser fans, thank you for being honest and telling me, hey, this is good. If you had said this was bad or this isn't flying, I'd have dumped it immediately, never thought about it again. So that was very valuable to me. Ninja, it was very valuable to me that you liked it, and thank you for liking it, and just enjoying and understanding where I'm going with this. Again, I'm a little older, a little more cynical, but God, there was some stuff going on that just needed to be ridiculed. And I did. And they'll be, do more. And I'm like going, okay. I got some ideas. I never thought about it past that video, but I got some ideas that I'll experiment with, and give me a little time. And I'm doing some different stuff with my reviews. I'm not even calling them reviews anymore. This is like overviews or collecting moments. It's like, hey, I got this figure. Here's what I like about it. Here's what I don't like about it. Oh, this is not good. Okay, this is good. It's that kind of thing. I wouldn't even call it a review. It's just me collecting. I mean, and that's what I wanted, was to have a channel of me collecting whatever I'm collecting. And I've got some weird I got some weird ones coming. They're You might have noticed some oddballs and like some Hot Wheels cars, and then I found some Hot Wheels cars I bought the other day. I was like, oh, I need to put these up, and so those will be up. The Dungeons and Dragons figures are a good one. Uh, Again, it's different stuff. Just trying to do something unique and more me than well, here's the points of articulation. Here's the this. Here's the that. I'm gonna try a new format out. I got tons of videos that have already been filmed that are in the old format, but yeah. Thanks. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, everyone. Everyone, thank you so much. Um, you guys have really. You don't know how much all of that meant to me. And now I'm seeing it. And I'm like, okay, I need to do more and run with my instincts a little more. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run with my instincts. And if I get out of bounds, I count on the audience to tell me. Uh, Thank you. Thank you, all 530 of you, however many more, if there are more. Thank you. You guys have a great day. And don't forget to like and subscribe.